What are you doing?
The following podcast is being brought to you by the Unified Life Podcast Network.
That's right, everybody. This is Uncle Oz taking knee for Marvel vs. DC. I don't know where Regular Scott is. He's left the control booth, and guess what? He's given us control, and we're going to take advantage of it, and I do mean we. So until I can find Regular Scott, I just want to say, hey, this is Taking Knee for Marvel vs. DC, your favorite blurred podcast. You can find us at, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Spotify, Amazon, Spreaker, Stitcher, anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find Take a Knee. And we always welcome new listeners. We love our old listeners. We enjoy ourselves. I think I just saw Regular Scott creeping through the window. Oh, there he is, Regular Scott. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. This is a bad idea. I can already tell. Right off the jump, I can see this is not going to be very organized, and this is going to be a mess. But
and I agree with that. But as we say, please download and subscribe too.
Yeah, and you can find me on Twitter at knee4 Marvel vs. DC. That's the number 4. You can email us at knee4 Marvel vs. DC at godefylife.com. You can also leave a voicemail. Uncle Oz has already said there won't be any voicemails this week, so Phil, we'll save yours for next week. And you can send another voicemail, 804-518-6631, and that'll be read next week with Phil.
We'll take both of yours, Phil. If you send another one, Phil, we'll take both of them.
Yeah.
And then you can find me at Ozzy Real. And guess what? We're creeping. We're creeping towards that 50. And if you all want to see Regular Scott doing some irregular things on camera, please, let's get to the 50 together. All right?
I don't think I have anything to worry about.
I think you got plenty to worry about. But, so Regular Scott, how you feeling today, dude?
I feel pretty good. I'm more concerned about how this show is going to go with you in charge than I am about my well-being.
You should be concerned about your well-being and the show. But if I had to pick one or the other, I would say probably the show. Okay, so I'm going to make it really simple, man. I don't really like taking control of the show, but I think we're going to talk on if it's my show, we're going to talk on some things that kind of like are relevant to what I've been liking or disliking. And I'm not going to make it a super political show or a super socially conscious show. I just want to make it a super fun show. Regular Scott, let's just start the party, man. How was your week, dude?
My week was pretty good. Just a regular week with the Regular Scott, just doing regular things.
Well, what's a Regular Scott? What'd you do? What was what's the most regular thing you did?
The most regular thing I did was laundry. It's a pretty regular thing I do, laundry and the dishes.
Okay.
I feel like I do a lot of laundry and dishes.
Do you have to? Do you have any special techniques when it comes to you doing the dishes or the laundry?
Yeah.
Do you wash them cold or do you wash them hot?
Which one? The dishes or the laundry?
Both.
Well, with the laundry, it depends on what I'm washing. Obviously, I'm not a fool. Dishes, you got to wash hot. You don't wash dishes cold.
Well, I got to tell you, I learned from my mom, and one of the things I'll touch on, you'll hear a lot of stories about my childhood and upbringing, but one of the biggest ones was like my mother was just like hands-on everything, and when she washed dishes, she washed dishes in the most scalding hot water, where you would literally see the steam coming up, and you were like, how could any human being survive this? And I was terrified of it the first couple of times. And then I learned, and I've noticed that as I've been washing dishes, my son is like that's too high. Are you insane? I was like, well, if your grandmother could take it, I could take it too. And there's an old practices about that. It's about sanitary. Like, if it's super hot, you're cleaning off all these germs and stuff too,
Yeah, I got that from your mother as well.
Yeah, there's something to say about, like, it's satisfying, like having the heat control you and being able to, like, being more part of it and stuff. So, anyway, that being said, I have to ask you, Regular Scott, have you watched The Bad Batch?
I've watched a few episodes. I have not watched the latest episode. I've watched the first 3, I believe.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's a pretty good show. It's I've spoken about how our protagonists are some of the hardest people to keep likable and keep being the ones that you want to root for. And this show has a very good protagonist so far. And then it's not anyone in the Bad Batch, even though they're all good characters as well. But the main young lady, she's a very easy to root for protagonist. Very different than Kate Ward from Army of the Dead.
Oh, he's still on that too.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, actually, I ran into a coworker this week as we were talking, and I was just like, man, did you? He was like, yeah, I watched Army of the Dead. I was like, you know what? I just actually, you want to get your opinion on this. What were your thoughts on Kate Ward, Batista's daughter? And he was like, man, she killed a lot of people for no reason. And I was like, well, yeah. And I just was like, I reminded him, I was like, hey, she basically said, listen, there's no one who's going to raise these kids. She punches a woman in the mouth, says, I'm going with you on this trip. They're like, can you shoot a gun? She goes, no. Can you fly a helicopter? She's like, no. What experience or expertise do you bring to this? And she basically said, I bring inexperience and rage. And she brought both of those and killed everybody, basically. So, just want to say, but one shout out to Omar. I'm hoping that he said that Omar had radiation.
His name's not Omar.
What's his name?
Omari.
Omari is the character, right?
Yeah. No, Omari. Omar. His name's not Omar.
It's Omari, right?
That's
what I said. That's what I said.
That's not what you said.
Okay. Well, hey, here's Regular Scott with some regular phonics.
I'm just saying.
Regular Scott does regular linguistics. And guess what? His linguistics are just like his linguini.
Hey, you're not going to disrespect Ghost while I'm around.
Oh, cool. So this dude, I hope he had radiation.
No, he got bit.
Well, here's my thought. Here's my regular thought for this.
That's my gimmick.
He got plenty of. He survived. That was a nuclear blast. So he obviously got radiation poisoning getting out of that bolt through it. And then he got bit. So I'm thinking that either the zombie bite nullify the radiation poison, or my speculation is that they want to keep him in there, which I hope they do want to keep him in the franchise. The radiation actually nullified the zombie bite. That's something to think about.
I'm going to take it a step further and say that not only will Ghost return and become the new zombie king, I think the blonde, since we never actually saw her die, could in fact become the new zombie queen, and he might even go find Dieter. I think his name was Dieter, and make him his number one. You could be looking at your new zombie army right there.
Well, I don't know about that, because there was a nuclear blast that destroyed. Nuclear blasts are pretty powerful.
He's already a different breed.
Oh no, listen, he is a different breed, but I will just tell you, I don't believe your boy and your girl survived the nuclear blast. So different breed for him. They're just blowing in the wind.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, more positive thoughts from Regular Scott. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. So, I was just thinking that the Bad Batch, every character, I thought I was going to get sick of it, each one. And in the latest episode number 4, I just found, and this is we will do no spoiler alerts in this, but man, I really got a lot of sympathy for all the characters again. Each one of them brings something to the table, and I'm not upset by not seeing Crosshair in every show or episode, because I know that there's stuff coming for him. Yeah, man. So I would encourage you all, including Regular Scott, if you haven't had a chance to watch the final season of the Clone Wars, because they do a really good job of introducing the Bad Batch. and kind of like setting the tone for Echo and all this stuff too. So yeah. Anything else?
What?
You like
So to break a little kayfabe here, Uncle Oz and myself are doing this show in person. For some reason, he not only wanted to take over the show, but he threatened me and told me that I had to come and do it in person. So
I didn't threaten you.
We're sitting right across from each other.
That is not true. I didn't threaten you. I merely said you have 20 minutes to get over here to a recording, or else we're not going to do a show.
He threatened my flesh and
It's
blood.
not a threat.
He threatened my child.
I would never do that, but I would also like to point out I am having 2 beers. Regular Scott is enjoying his 3rd Coke. Okay.
Can we, again, while this dude's taking shots, he didn't even set the table or do anything like that.
No, because guess what? I am taking over the show. Okay. Me taking over the show doesn't mean like I'm going to do everything that regular Scott does. No, it does. It means that Uncle Oz, you're in the land of Oz now.
Took you long enough to finally get to that pun. I was wondering when it was going to come. That's pretty good.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, man. So anyway, moving on. Hey, did you see the Eternals trailer?
I sure did.
What did you think besides your hatred of Angelina Jolie?
First of all, I don't hate Angelina Jolie. That's preposterous.
Okay, so what were your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a visually pleasing trailer that told me absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I would love to see more black people. I see one black man in this Eternals. I was like, there's not a black woman. There's not an eternal black woman. What are they saying? There are a lot of women. I
actually thought it was a pretty good representation of a lot of different races.
I don't think it.
I thought there was only. I mean, there's only like 2 white people in the movie, right?
Oh, absolutely not, dude. When they showcased everybody, you saw your boy standing there, who I feel like he's going to be the.
Who's my boy?
He was in Atlanta. He was in Godzilla. I think that's the cat, right? Is he the dude? Is that the dude in that Eternal one?
I don't know who you're talking about. Because you said he's my boy, so it's obviously somebody who's not my boy.
Oh, well, I apologize. So I would just basically say that all I saw in the showcase, I saw a lot of beautiful white people. Even Jon Snow made an appearance as an Eternal again.
I mean, it'll be nice to see John and Rob back together.
Well, listen, it's great. Like
this
Angelina,
is just them reuniting in another world, another life.
Rob, you see.
Let's get back to a serious note. I don't mean to take over the show or anything.
You won't be taking over the show, but go ahead.
What did you think about? Let's ask the real question that needs to be answered. What did you think about the kind of throwaway line, but could be an important one, where they ask who becomes the new leader of the Avengers with Steve and Tony gone?
Well, it's kind of frightening because it actually goes. Is Sebastian Winter Soldier? Is he going to become Captain America, or is he going to be like Nomad in this?
No, we have Cap. What do you mean?
Well, I wonder because
why would he become Captain America? Why would they spend the entire show building up Sam to be Captain America just to give it to Bucky?
Yeah, but you have to understand that Bucky was the original Captain America. Then they went Steve, Bucky, Sam because of
not in the MCU though.
MCU. I'm going to go by what comics are. We can touch on the MCU. So the MCU, it just is following what society wants. So they erupted, they disrupted and went Steve, Sam, Bucky. So that's what I'm feeling like. I'm wondering what capacity is Bucky going to play in this thing? Could he be Bucky? Could he be the Winter Soldier leading them? I don't know.
What makes you think Bucky's in this?
I feel like Bucky.
Why would Bucky be in the Eternals?
Well, you know what? You know what? Not even maybe. I probably am wrong. That dude who they're talking about, who's going to lead the guy, that looked like it was Sebastian to me. He looked like Sebastian to me. He looked just like that guy.
Yeah, but what does that have? Why would he be in the Eternals movie?
Right, but that wasn't him.
No.
Who was it? Who was the guy that was saying all that?
That was like one of the Eternal people.
Hey, let's see now.
That wasn't Sebastian. He was talking to Rob. That's why Rob was like, I could do it.
I got so excited because I was like, man, I was like hoping they were going to have some continuity with it.
But we'll have that shows that it's clearly after Thanos, after the Endgame.
Well, it means it's after everything. I think that probably.
Well, we don't know how far. Like, we don't know if this is before. like where it is after.
Well, but think about it though. Think about it though. It has to be after because it's like there's no Iron Man.
Endgame. That's what I said. It's after Endgame.
Well, it is. Well,
we don't know if it's before Sam gets the shield. We don't know if it's when Sam.
We know when we know it's when everybody came back.
We just all we know after that is that it's after Endgame. That's what I said. It's after Endgame.
Right.
That's all we know.
Everybody came back. We know that this is what we do know. There's no Iron Man. There's no Captain America.
There is a Captain America.
We know that there is no leader of the Avengers because there's a void.
But there is a Captain America.
Right. So let me go back to the end. We know this. There's no leader of the Captain. There's no leader of the Avengers.
Right.
Right. So, in answering the question again, I feel like that's a great opportunity to get we could get a Sebastian in there. You doing okay, buddy? No. I'm just making sure you're okay. You look, you're in pain. So okay. Pain doesn't last for long. This feels good to us. So anyway, yeah, that's good, man. I gotta read. I gotta look at that trailer again. He looked just like Sebastian. Dang it. That threw me off because I was like, man, okay. Now that I saw that, well, that kind of adds to my point. There are a lot of freaking white people in this Eternal thing, then, dude. Jesus Christ. I want to see these Immortal Eternals with some flavor, man. You can't just sprinkle like one Asian girl, one black dude in there and be like, here you go. That doesn't work for me, you know? Anyway, we can move on to some stuff, okay? So, moving on to one of my, you know what? I have two thoughts for you. Which would you like to talk about? Would you want to cover your thoughts on Craven first, the Craven the Hunter movie, or John Cena's apology to China? Which one do you want to do first?
Well, considering I don't have
wait, between those two, which would you like to do first?
I don't have a lot of thoughts on John Cena, so we can do that one.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do Craven the movie.
Okay,
cool.
let's do that.
What do you think about Craven the movie?
I think it's fine. I think Aaron Taylor's a good actor.
But he's great. He's making his way in the legacy.
I would say he's great. But
but think about this. Think about this. He did Wanted, Image, covering that spear. All up in.
He did not do Wanted. That's not Aaron Taylor. Oh
God, sorry. I didn't mean Wanted. Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
So he does Kick-Ass, covers Image, right? And then he's Quicksilver, covering the first iteration of Marvel of the MCU, you know. And then this guy is possibly going to he'll be Craven, and for Spider-Man, I think he's a totally underrated actor. When it comes time for him to get cut, that dude gets cut.
Name an iconic role that makes him underrated.
Well, I've seen him.
How you gonna call that man underrated?
Well, because I don't know if people. Maybe it's just for me. Okay. I don't think people see him as a go-to guy, and for me personally, he's above a lot. He's got a lot of range. I think he's really awesome.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
I think he's a good actor.
He's a great actor. He's good. I think he's a great actor.
I don't know if he's great. I don't agree that he's great. You can't tell me one great movie.
Well, every
great actor has a great movie.
I'll say that when he is on screen, he doesn't disappoint.
Okay, just tell me a great movie he was in.
Well, I thought Kick-Ass was. I think when he did either Kick-Ass, he was awesome.
Okay, Kick-Ass is good. Kick-Ass 2 is not good, though.
Hold on. Okay, Kick-Ass 1 is fine.
I give you that. I give you
great.
Kick-Ass.
So I'm just seeing him. I feel when he's on screen, he does great things. Even when he was Quicksilver, I thought he was great.
Okay.
Did you not think he was great as Quicksilver?
I thought his accent could use a little work.
Come on, man.
I mean, you're asking if I thought he was great.
I want you to give me your best Quicksilver accent.
I didn't say that's why I wasn't.
Give me your best Quicksilver accent. You can't do it, can you?
I sure
okay,
can.
Then he's doing great.
Okay, that doesn't make him doing great because I can't do
yes,
much.
Yes. That's
What do you
your
think
name.
you are, Eric Andre, and I'm your co-host? What is this?
Wait.
I'm your son. What is this?
No, this is not. No. I'm just saying. I'm asking you. Just give me your personal. Since you had an opinion on this.
You guys just see the way this dude's pointing his finger in my face since we're sitting across from each other. Just getting
I'm
completely
pointing my
disrespected.
finger. Right. This guy just said I threatened his kid. Now he says I'm pointing his. He's building you up. He is gaslighting you guys. He's building you up for this big shakedown. So when he acts like a fool and goes crazy walking through the highway naked, he's going to blame it on Uncle Oz. But don't worry, it's not Uncle Oz's fault. It's regular Scott being irregular. Anyway, let's move on to John Cena. You have to have an opinion about this. This is touch on you. It deals with a movie you're excited to see. Deals with a wrestler that you.
I have another thought on Kraven the Hunter, actually. I do wonder if this is going to be connected to Venom.
I don't know, man. I would just say this: if we got all of our Spider-Man folks in our universe now, and Sony's like, "Peace out, you bought us out, we're all good." If they've done all this, then I would just say they have every right to put everything in there. There's no Green Goblin too, dude. What was that?
My last coat.
Okay. This guy's up here snorting coke. Cocaine.
Are we live still?
Cocaine.
Are we live? Are you saying this live on the air?
No, I'm not saying this live on the air, dude. Not at all. I wouldn't. Well, you should put that down, dude. You should. Okay. I'm not going to judge. Really should put that down, dude. Okay, you're still. Okay. All right.
What are you doing right now?
What's going on?
Are we live?
Oh, yeah, we're good, man. Hey, so you sure you want to do that right now while we're live doing that? Okay. All right. That's not a good look for you, though, dude. But anyway, let's talk about John Cena.
Cena. The guy's name is John Cena. You've been calling this dude John Cena for every time you talk about it.
I just said John Cena.
You said John Cena.
I just said John. His name is John Cena. Why are you saying Cena, dude?
That's what you were saying.
This guy's like here, John Cena. What does John Cena mean?
Even on your notes right there, you have Cena.
No. Here, let me help you out. What's that say there? What's that? Spell it C-E-N.
First of all, that's not an E. That's a U.
Oh, okay.
You got a U, right?
So you are going to, as I take over the show, Regular Scott is going to tell me how I spell my letters. Thank you very much. Okay.
Hey,
so if I were to say you have drank 3 Cokes, would you say there are only 1 Coke to gaslight me?
No, I think there was 3 Cokes here.
Okay, thank you. So look, man, John Cena, you see now. Give me your thoughts.
What happened? Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, well, he was doing his promo. Sorry, actually, Regular Scott actually has a good point. So, in case you guys don't know what's going on with John Cena, he was doing his promo, which every actor does for Fast and Furious 9, right? And so, he had to say a little bit. He basically what he said was, to put it in a nutshell, he said Taiwan is a country. Which people have been trying to split words. You get your people on one side of the fence, you get your people on the other side of the fence. People have been like, well, technically it is a country. It's country has land, has trees and stuff. And then other people are on the other side are going like, yes, they're a country because they want their sovereignty, right? And so he has to play to one of the biggest world markets, which is China. And China's like basically like you can take it to the way Kobe Bryant has had to deal with stuff with basketball or anything. You don't mess with money. John Cena, they said, I want to make my apology clear to all that I apologize for calling Taiwan a country. And it got some Americans all hyped up and pissed off, saying that he wasn't true to himself or true to this. But I'm just like, man, I don't really know what my opinion about that is, because the Taiwanese people deserve their freedom, they're not obligated through any sort of like contractual thing, And I see the points on all of it, but this dude could have came out, and just say, "No, this is what I meant," and just face the repercussions. They have the studio people back him up. So that's just my thought on it, man. And that's a little bit of me being a little political. Just it was interesting that made the news, and I wonder if that would have made the news if he wouldn't have been so outspoken in the last 4 years about what patriotism means and what American means too. So I wonder if there's a little bit of backlash on that too. But anyway, moving on from that.
I'm just really surprised. Like, was you able to see him in the pictures and stuff?
I actually saw his apology.
No, I'm talking about him, physically. Because his whole gimmick is you can't see him.
For that one brief moment when he said Taiwan is a country, he was like, "Fuck! I wish you guys can't see me right now."
No, you can't. That's his whole gimmick.
Oh, I know, but for them to say Twitter and everybody else, they saw him.
So I just want to tell everyone I'm only here to just crack jokes and chew bubblegum, and I'm almost out of bubblegum.
Well, the sad thing is, when he's out of bubblegum, you know what we need to do for this dude, right? We just need to go and do this.
Shoot this motherfucker!
Oh, yeah. You even use my own sound effect against me. So I mean, say thank you for sending it to you. Say thank you. Oh, is that the shots fired? What is that? What are you using? Your little PP7?
Oh, wait, yo. So you need to thank you. Oh, you need to feel good. Hey, Regular Scott needs a little feel good moment. Here you go, Regular Scott.
There we go. Listen,
a little feel good, right?
Yeah, maybe more like it.
Well deserved. Man.
Why didn't I get that when you first introduced me? You're a terrible host. You know that? You suck. Now I'm never coming back on this show.
Let me explain something to you. Do you know why you didn't get that when I first introduced you? You didn't deserve it. Blow a bubble.
Oh my God.
Blow a bubble. Hey, occupy your time. Do a trick for us. Chew gum and think and blow a bubble. You can't do it, can you?
What wrestler said, "I'm only here to chew gum and kick ass and I'm almost out of bubble gum"? No,
sounds like
I'm
The Rock.
asking you.
That sounds like The Rock.
It was Roddy Piper.
Okay, that sounds like Roddy Piper. Okay,
in the movie.
So you didn't say it with his accent.
Because I'm not.
Hey, so we're going to take a little break, a little pause.
Seems like it's a little early to take a break.
And we're going to get to the meat of all this, dude. This show is going to be very precise.
Do you have commercials?
We're getting to the meat.
I didn't send you any commercials, so what are you going to play?
I don't have any commercials.
So what are you going to play?
I got nothing to play. So what we will do is,
I thought we were taking a break.
We're going to replay the Defy Life Network anthem just to let people know where you can find us out again.
Why wouldn't you just play the Defy Life commercial then?
This guy. Let me tell you something, guys. Regular Scott said, "Hey, Uncle Oz, I want you to take over the show, but I ain't going to give you any information on the show." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, this seems fun." Hey, Regular Scott, I think I probably need to log in to to Defy Life and everything. He's like, "Nah, you good, man. You got any bubble gum though and some Coke? I'm good." So
first of all, I don't talk like Michael Jackson. So
no, that's not Michael Jackson.
Let's put a little bass in your voice when you speak like me.
Right, because you.
Let's put a little bass in your voice.
You got bass in your voice.
Well, I'm not a baritone, but I'm definitely not a tenor either.
I will say, kind of like you have the sweetest alto voice I've ever seen in my life.
Well, that's probably true. When I do sing, I do have golden pipes.
You want to sing for us right now?
Yeah,
we're going to have to stop that one right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, keep singing, bro.
Shoot this motherfucker!
Are we still live? You still haven't gone to a commercial yet?
What commercial, son? This is Take a Knee for bubble gum.
You really haven't gone to.
Hey, this is Padawan Jack, Coach Duffy from the Ocho Duro Parlay Hour podcast. Every week, the ODPH is talking sports, movies, TV, comics, and more. It's always a parlay of topics on each episode. You can find the ODPH on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and wherever you find great podcasts, such as the one you're listening to right now. Don't forget to check out OchoDuroParlayHour.com, where you can find the links to all the ODPH social media accounts, links to the bands whose music you hear each week on the show, hashtag 607 podcast info, and parlay points, our companion blog section of the show. Thanks for listening to the ODPH. Now get back to the regularly scheduled podcast.
And we are back. Make sure you are checking out the ODPH Ocho Duro Parlay Hour podcast. Oh, wait a minute. This is not my show. I forgot. Uncle Oz is taking over. So
can I take over at least a little bit of my own show? Or is it regular Scott or is it control freak Scott? Let me know what it is.
I'm just saying, this hasn't been going well. This has been a terribly produced show. And I just feel like it needs some order back.
Yeah, I would have to say I'm having the time of my life. If this is a YOLO moment, I feel like I am like YOLOing. Not a word, huh?
Not for YOLOing.
Okay, good. If you feel like YOLOing, let me know, everybody.
How do you spell that?
That would be YOLOING Owen.
Hold on. YNGON?
YOLOing. What's your name? Hey, what's your name? My name is YOLO, and what does that mean? You only live once. What do you mean? You got a YOLO, man. It's a perfect way to be your like how to live your life, dude. It's a philosophy. You don't believe in that?
Nah, I'm too old to YOLO. I've been too old to YOLO for a few years.
This guy
now,
is eating fudge mini cookies. Has had 10 pieces of bubble gum, literally the cheapest bubble gum in the world, that double bubble stuff, and has had 5 Cokes. But he's saying I'm too old. I'm living a healthy lifestyle.
Peep this though.
Hey, what you have for dinner, dude?
For dinner, we had some pizza from Mod's Pizza.
Okay, what kind of pizza? Yeah,
pepperoni.
When was the last time you had something green that was edible? That was legally edible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could go about that. I actually had some cilantro on a taco not too long ago.
I'm sorry. That's my fault, man. I apologize.
When
was the last time you had a salad?
You asked for something green that I ate, and I had cilantro on a taco. So I don't want to hear it. You can't keep moving the goalposts every time I score.
You literally are saying,
I'm going to get more cookies. I'll be back.
No, it's good. This guy literally said, you know what? I was eating some pizza outside and some grass fell on my pizza. So you know what? That kind of counts, man. It kind of counts. Like literally, man. Like now I have to revise my current statement. His second bag of cookies, but it's okay. He did, like, when he came over to do the podcast, he brought a bottle of water, but then he saw the Coke. He was like, man, this water looks too clear. I need some stuff. I need some liquid.
I need some acid.
I need liquid that looks brown and that has bubbles in it. So I was like, okay. So yeah, wait, listen very closely. That would be him spitting out the gum, opening up the cookies.
Ow. Everybody needs play-by-play of what I'm doing over here.
You don't need to play-by-play because they have it here by here.
Well,
how is it?
Pretty good.
Okay, anyway, all right. So look, hey, I want to get to the crux of this, like me taking over, because like I'm actually very excited whenever a regular Scott gives me the chance to express myself. And
well, it's been over a year.
Yeah, that's how birthdays work. You know, they usually work that way in a year cycle. You know,
not necessarily.
You know, you probably celebrate your birthday every day, so.
It depends. When's my birthday?
Man. Oh, yeah, I remember your birthday. Saddest day. Actually, on some real tip, I think I found out that my birthday is celebrated by Clint Eastwood, Walt Whitman, and the Tulsa massacre that happened in 1921. A little heavy. The Tulsa massacre has always been a thing in my head because I always, not to get ahead, but I want to say this to everybody. When we ever have all these mass killings or mass executions or whatever we're doing, right? That is a cure for cancer. That is a time machine that has not been invented. That is like every ailment that you ever wish like would be solved is not solved. So whenever you see like a plane go down, whatever, we should start thinking of it like that way. Now, on a cool tip, me and my wife have been watching this documentary on Netflix called High on the Hog. It is just about the origins of food, and man, it has inspired me to start cooking again. When I tell everybody, I made, because we got to talk about food. We got to talk about food on this show, man. We always do. I made, and kind of proud of myself, a beet cornbread concoction the other day.
It sounds disgusting.
I roasted beets hardcore with a little bit of sugar until they got and just basically made them super smoky, and then until they reduced them down to a sauce, and then muddled them up. Then cooked them again. Poured that mixture into my cornbread mixture, and it turns it into this really deep purple, pinkish color, and it's so delicious. I even fed it to my son. He was like, "Dad, this is kind of cool." I was like, "Yeah," and I was inspired from just watching High on the Hog. I went to town and I made a delicious kind of weird grilled chicken thing. It was good. I'm going to have to have you over for some food, regular Scott. I'm going to have to cook you some food because I got close. I made the burger. I got close to putting the peanut butter on the burger today. But I think I'm going to save that for Monday, though. The peanut butter, cheese bacon burger still is a thing for me, okay? All right. Regular Scott, what was the best meal that you had this week? And do not say the cookies and the Coke because those I'm gonna have to charge you for that too.
Probably the chicken parmesan tacos I had from Mboku or Mbakusu or someplace like that.
Wait,
some little taco bar.
Mbakusu. What are you talking about? Can you say the name right?
No, I can't because I don't remember what it was.
Hey, that sounds. You said you had a chicken parmesan taco.
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding. That sounds amazing.
I know it was.
So what? It's a chicken and eggplant then. Chicken, eggplant, and cheese. Then it must have been right.
No eggplant.
So what's the parmesan part then? Was it just like this?
Parmesan cheese.
Chicken parmesan
tacos.
Yeah, but there were.
What do you? I don't understand. What's the issue?
Well, it's not an issue. But eggplant parmesan usually has noodles and stuff in it. So you would think that it's just chicken and parmesan.
Come on, bro.
Where is this place located?
Right by the Children's Museum. Behind the Children's Museum, the little taco bar.
In downtown here?
Yeah, in the 2 Up 2 Down.
Oh, okay.
Mbukusu.
In Suboka?
In Suboka.
Okay, so this dude is talking about. Hey, so regular Scott, I was eating some delicious Mexican tacos from the African spot in Mbakusu. This dude is in Mbakusu. Mbakusu is a person that tries to fight Wakandans every year, but they like, no, Mbakusu, you can't be doing that. This dude said, I had the delicious tacos. I was like literally looking at his face going, in Sakakabuku and Mbakusu. Like, dude, you.
What is it again? In Subaka?
In Suboka.
In Suboka.
In Su John Cena.
Sino.
Okay. It's Susino. Okay.
I mean, you don't even know that guy's name, and you want to talk about him every week.
Well, I think his name obviously must be John Insuboko.
Well,
okay. So yeah,
it's not Sino.
So the restaurant that my dear co-host was talking about is called
Insuboku.
Insuboku.
Is that the name?
Insuboku.
Insuboku.
Yes, Insuboku.
It's very
They
good.
have great burritos, tacos.
Well, I had tacos, so
Yeah, the tacos are really good, man. They
$4
have
for $15.
They have delicious margaritas too.
I had beer. I had 4 beers.
You went to the place.
Yeah, me and a couple cousins of mine. We went over there and
Oh, why don't you call me, man? You don't. I'm literally a mile and a half down from that spot. Do you? Who? Not Ricky, right?
yeah, Pretty Ricky.
I ain't
right?
got time. You
Ricky,
and Pretty
right.
Ricky, regular Scott and Pretty Ricky went out in the town. You didn't want to call your uncle. What's up with that, dude?
You didn't put him in a commercial, so you on the blacklist.
I have no choice because I'm black. Every list I'm on blacklist, dude.
I know. So you the only black dude on his blacklist.
Well, hold on. Let's seriously one more time.
I just
Y'all
told you why.
went
You
there.
didn't put him in the commercial.
No.
So-
You trying to skirt the issue. You guys were less than a mile from my house, and you didn't bother to call. When did you do this?
Sometime last week.
Hating on you, man, right now. Dude.
Hey, look, I didn't know it was only a mile from your house.
Well, hold on, man. But what you mean, dude? You know where I live, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know where you live in
You put
correlation
two
to this. This is
together.
the first
You
time
just
I've ever
said-
been to that place.
You just said 2 up, 2 down. You put two and two together. You came up with 7.
Well, I probably would have said 5.
Dude, this came up with, sir, that would be a negative 47. I'm like, dude, come on, man. I love tacos.
Well, I didn't know.
Okay, well, man. All right. Shout out to Rick. Hey, Ricky, I know you listen to this show every week.
Rick don't even know we have a show.
I know you regular. Hey, what you do, dude? How you feel? He goes, I feel regular. You should have a podcast. No, I don't want to have a podcast.
I mentioned our podcast Take a Knee. He thought I was, taking a knee for some reason to propose or something.
No, he thought you doing some dirty deeds, dude. And I was like, no. I said, oh man, so why you?
Hey, can you give me another Coke?
That would be number 7, sir. So real quick, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I want to talk about this here because this has been on my
Do you
mind.
have cookies over there?
I wanted. I got beer and cookies, dude.
So you do got cookies, so you lied.
But here's the thing for you. I had.
Hold on, did you just lie? Did you just lie to me?
I had. Did you just lie to me? Like, dude.
Did you just lie to
I
me on
had
air?
one of these cookies.
So I can have the pack, though.
You can have the pack because I'm good.
I don't want any. I had 2 packs.
Yeah, you Tupac and so anyway.
What does Tupac have to do with me eating cookies?
2-pack. Because some people you call it
I
2-pack,
do.
dude.
That one actually went over my head. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Cheers. I'll be here all week, folks. No, I won't because I'm not going to get over anymore. What are we doing?
Yeah, this is definitely.
Hey, so here, look,
one-size
man.
thing.
I want to get to the nitty gritty. This is the stuff that makes me feel good about stuff, right? So I want to, since I'm taking over this show, I want to have this one opportunity to talk to you and go, why do you love, not podcasts, but why do you love, like, comics? Why do you love wrestling? Why do you love movies that have sci-fi, that have action in it? Why do you love this stuff? Because you could have just been like, I like basketball. I'm really good at basketball. I don't want to do anything else. Man, you are good at it. I admit it. Or you could have just said, I want this, and I don't like music. I don't like to explore stuff. So what made you get interested in like to expand yourself, man?
So what do you want me to touch on first? Because there's a lot of different. You mentioned hit a
But
lot
you
of
know
different.
what? I'll say it again. It was comics.
Wrestling.
Nerdom, movies, sci-fi, but they're all related. Why did you decide to go outside of yourself? And it's, maybe I'm doing this as a little interview for a style thing, like you're on The View, but or The Breakfast Club, which is more appropriate. But what made you like not want to be so regular? Because you say you're regular, but you're not a regular person. My high school reunion is coming up. And not to make this about me, my high school reunion, I went to high school with a lot of regular people, and the fact that they, if I mention anything sci-fi, they're like, what? Like I think of like all the people we met through here, man. That just like I feel like we all have secret lives, you know. They like we do our 9 to 5, we do all this other stuff, and then you know. We do this too. This is cool, man. I just want to know why you, what, if you can think of it, what got you to this point?
Again, so are you asking me like what got me into all the nerd stuff that I like and why I enjoy being a nerd?
Totally.
I mean, So part of it is when I was younger, I played with I had a lot of action figures, so I would always try to create these different scenarios.
No, not the Barbies that you play. Well, I'm talking about like what other like things you have.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like the action figures I would have. I would create these storylines from the different TV shows. Like Dragon Ball Z played a huge role in sort of the stories of being able to have this fight going over here, and then you go over here and they got to have this fight because if they beat them, they can come over here and help them fight these fight over here. So it's all about kind of using your imagination. So comics, wrestling, and stuff like that have always kind of helped expand your imagination, keeps the wheels rolling because you want to try to come up with something original while still being able to, not exactly pay homage, but you want to keep some of the core elements of what you like about a character. Like I would always try to create a character that was similar to a Batman or a Nightwing without it being a Batman or a Nightwing, or somebody who in Dragon Ball Z world was similar to a Goku or Piccolo without actually being a bad father like Goku or being green like Piccolo.
No, I love that. But again, like let's think about what imagination is a powerful tool. Why do you think that you sought out that kind of stuff? And people can call it whatever it is. I know my thing about what imagination is. I feel like imagination also has to do with a lot of escapism too. So what would you say is your driving force to why you still love this stuff?
Oh man! So at first it was because you were kind of part of the cool kids pocket, because a lot of people didn't like it. Now that it's kind of become mainstream, I'm more so I want to be the guy that's backing these characters before they get big. That's why I'm so high on a Mr. Terrific and a Lady Shiva, because I want to make sure when these characters pop up, people know, like, these are the ones I was on long before they got big, because that's when, at least for me, it was a lot cooler to be a comic book fan because everybody wasn't. So, when like Iron Man and all that stuff was coming out, I was the guy that people would turn to. They would be like, oh, tell me about this character. What's going on with this storyline and stuff? It's not like that because comics is, or at least the movies are much more mainstream, but I like the little pocket that it had, so I like kind of keeping the lesser known characters and being more outspoken about them.
Yeah, but there's a little bit about, and we can say it. There's a little bit about like knowing what's up before other people know what's up. There's a bit of ego involved in that, being like, hey, I'm aware. I've always found it very satisfying when I was like would love something and people were like, "You okay, buddy? you breaking things? What's going on? Yeah, the disruption stuff. What's going on?" I've just always been very, you packing. You get ready to go. Okay.
This interview's over. This interview's over. I didn't like the questions over.
This dude took his log off and said this interview is over and like dropped the mic and said I'm getting ready to go. Called his people, his handlers, get ready to go.
My Uber's outside. You wanted to waste 20 minutes chit chatting about life.
Yo, this guy literally
asking me how my son was. You should have worried about your nephew beforehand. I only got a certain amount of time I could be here. My Uber driver's outside. I gotta go, dude. I got kids.
Well, you got kids. What?
I got kids.
Oh, a kid.
No, kids.
He's got kids. Okay, because he is like walking out the door. I'm like, hey, well, I thought we were having a show. He's like, no. No. He said, look at me. I'm the Uber passenger now. I'm like, well, what is going on, dude? Like, literally, he said, get the text. I saw a ding. That's a noise you heard. It's a ding on his phone that said, I'm here. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, apparently there is a black Camry by the name of Abdullah who's ready to pick you up. Okay, so you mind telling him like maybe 10 more minutes? Is that cool? Like he can wait?
I don't know.
Give me phone. I'll text him. I
don't know.
This dude ain't even you. Wait, what is the app? It's not even Lyft or Uber. What app are you using, dude? What is this?
Oh, it's not an app.
Dude.
That's a tracker.
Oh wait, hold on. He just called a friend. he called his friend.
So they know where we're at.
He said, "Listen, I'm gonna give you a sticker that says Uber. I'm gonna need you to pick me up in 45 minutes after we finish this show."
Hey,
it's
man.
cool.
But it is what it is.
But I want to be serious for a second, but
No.
I will tell you guys a little hidden history and secret. I'll make it real precise and clean to you guys. The reason why I got into all this was, man, when I grew up, I was a sick little kid. Basically from the age of probably 3 until probably 13 or so. I was in the hospital 3 times a year, just sick with asthma, just sick with just everything. Just like you guys know, I was sick, and the only thing I had that let me know that I was still functioning, that I had a reason, I had a purpose in this life, was comics. Was watching sci-fi, was watching these early, I would get home and I would be able to watch Star Blazers or Marine Boy, or sit back with just getting comics, just going, oh my God, I got a Thor, I got a Captain America, I got a Spider-Man, and seeing how these folks were kind of relatable to me. And let me tell you, every Saturday morning, I was all up on that Justice League, dude. Super Friends, I was like, man, I need some Super Friends for this. So it was just cool, man. It was just cool that, I still to this day, and as I see on my birthday, that I'm getting older, but I still appreciate all the nerdism of stuff, all the coolness that is there, and all that we do is just all about us having a possibility of what the future is, man. I'm a geek. I'm a sucker for alternate history, alternate timelines, because that's just what I'm into. It's just because I believe in what our possibilities are.
I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes.
Yeah, you are, man. Because you have all those qualities. You got cornrows. You got manicured toes. You have bubble gum.
Dude, I haven't had cornrows in over a decade.
Well, you don't.
Well, actually, 2 decades.
Your hair's too short. You're scared to grow your hair out. You have a complex.
I'm going, first of all...
You're scared to grow your hair out.
First of all, I'm not scared to grow my hair out.
Right, your wife won't let you grow your hair out.
First of all, let's not...
Wait, you cannot say first of all 5 times. That means that's fifth of all.
But that's only if you keep cutting me off. I have to say first of all so I can continue my statement. But every time you cut me off, I'm going to continue to say first of all.
Seventh of all.
So, first of all.
Eighth of
first
all.
Of all.
Ninth.
First of all.
First of all. Okay. This guy. Well, 27th of all, listen. Who am I to judge if I manicure my toes, man? People do it all the time. I don't care, dude. You treat you the way you need to. Back to our original conversation. YOLO. If you want to manicure them toes, son, manicure them toes. If you want to drink 10 Cokes in an hour
clearly,
time.
I think you misunderstood what I said.
If you want to drink 10 Cokes
what I said.
In an hour's worth
what
of time,
I said was that I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes.
Oh, no. I misunderstood.
I know you did. That's what I just said.
Hey, because you know what the only words I heard out of your mouth? I'm a sucker.
Okay. So you're not paying attention.
What was that? Say that word again.
I said okay.
Okay, because you're
not paying attention. So
I don't get paid. My job is not to pay attention.
When you're the host of a show, your job is to pay attention.
Oh, absolutely not.
When you're the host of a show and you're hosting right now, your job is to pay attention.
Let me tell you something.
I'm
not making any money, dude. I'm doing this out of love. I can't afford to pay attention. That's how poor I am. But I do this for the love.
You still have to pay attention.
You're the godfather. You can do that because you can. I'm too poor. I can't afford to pay attention, dude.
Okay.
What
else we got on the agenda?
Nah, I have plenty of things on my agenda, man. We're gonna sit here, and if you're gonna let me take over the show, I'm gonna take over this show. What you got?
You got 15 minutes.
I don't have 15 minutes.
Well, I do. I do.
Yeah, right. Hey, say it real clear. Say, look at me now. I don't have.
Well,
yeah, right.
Listen, you got 15 minutes.
Dude, I got 3 hours in this game. You got 15 minutes. Actually, matter of fact, you got 5 minutes.
Hey, that's even better.
It's good.
Let
You
me
get
know
5
when my 5 is up because I am out.
Count back from 5 right now.
Yeah, let me know because I am out.
Yeah, this guy's like, I got a sugar high. I'm coming down from all these cookies.
We ain't got any more food, so
Yeah.
I ain't got no reason to be here.
I drink all your Cokes. They're talking about, hey, I got a straw. Oh, hold up. Yeah, and so like I was saying, it's just like it's just an incredible journey, and I appreciate all that we're doing. And even though you have 2 minutes left now, this has been great. You know, I look forward to more. I mean, I ain't asked for the password, but now that I got the password and I know how to set up everything now, I'm feeling good about stuff. Now, in honor of us trying to keep some continuity with things, I do want to do our final blow. So, you know, I want to give our little shout out to Final Blow, and I'm going to give you a chance to give a final blow, and I'm going to end our segment with my final blow.
That's the show?
Yeah, man. So, time for our final blow. Yeah, I would just say it's interesting taking over the show. It's a little nerve wracking, but I like this. And I think this is cautionary tale for everybody. Like, you know, when you get something, you're not going to be profane and awesome at it, but man, you just got to keep plugging along. And I promise you, if we all sit together, you'll see the awesomeness come out of all this. So anyway, Regular Scott, I found this beat a bit ago. I can't get out of my head, man. This is our final blow beat. This is from, let me see, Eve, I believe, and it's called Oprah.
We can't afford to pay her for this.
Well,
so how we gonna play an Eve song and we can't afford to pay her?
That's okay. We still gonna play because it's dope. It's dope. Hey, this beat is dope. It's worth playing.
Why didn't you just play the instrumental then, so we wouldn't have to pay Eve? We could just pay the producer. Now we got to pay them both.
Well, guess what? If you play it, if you do your final blow quick enough, we can get through this instrumental.
All right. So for my final blow, you know, Oz, this was absolutely god awful. You should be ashamed of yourself for this atrocious monstrosity of a show that you put together. I look forward to getting the feedback on it. Actually, but all seriousness, you did pretty good, Oz. And everyone, make sure you check me out on Vover. I have a couple shows over there. The 3 Count, which is on Vover Sports, where we talk wrestling. I give you 3 news topics that I like to talk about. We have Regular Thoughts with Regular Scott, which comes out every Tuesday on the Vover Pop app. Vover's all over the place. Handmaid's Tale, I have to say that season 3 has made June one of the most unlikable characters on Handmaid's Tale. She's gone crazy, and everything seems to, bad things happen to her, or everybody around her except her. It's very weird. Oz, again, good job taking over the show. You did good. Next week, things will get back to normal. I'll be back behind the DJ booth doing my thing. Just regular job, regular day. You know, as always, y'all have a good time because we're going to have a good time until we talk to y'all next time. Peace.
I love that. It was beautiful. And now, just to set the tempo one more time, for a little bit of what my final blow is going to be. Something to say. I don't know what I'm going to say, but
in a few moments, we will hear from the most powerful black man in America today. Everybody, I don't think you heard that. The most powerful black man in the world.
I appreciate Regular Scott.
Did you just give yourself an intro that said you were the most powerful black man in the world?
Yes, and since you weren't listening, that was the intro I did at the beginning of the show too. By the way, so I appreciate Regular Scott.
Who do you think you are? How arrogant are you to give yourself that type of intro?
Hold on.
Who do you think you are?
You now have something to say when you didn't hear me play in the beginning. Well, I played it extra loud in the beginning.
I didn't put it together, but now that I hear,
that's the only reason I was feeding you those Cokes.
now I hear the intro. I'm like, yo, this dude is so arrogant. He put the most intelligent black man in the world. Who do you think you are?
What did it just say that I am? You're asking, what do I think I am? I just told you what I think I am. Man, I want to just say thank you to my co-host, Regular Scott, for letting me take over.
Morgan Freeman. I can't wait to see what Phil gives you, not only for not playing his voicemail, but for that arrogant display at the end you just showed.
Real talk. Phil's going to come down on you for interrupting me so much, dude.
No, he's not.
He's not going to be. I truly think Phil will not be happy with the way you performed in this show. Hey. It's my final blow. And by the way, I didn't interrupt you in your final blow. And it's my final blow. My final blow is taking extra long because you've interrupted me 3 times. Hey, and I will promise you, Phil is not going to give you a Morgan Freeman on this.
Peep this though.
As you interrupt.
Peep this though. First of all, this is what I go through weekly.
Uh-huh.
Second of all, okay, I'm not getting judged. Next week, things are back to normal, so it don't matter what grade I get for this week.
No. You have to hear the larger point. I'm just saying.
I don't have to hear nothing.
Dude, Phil is.
Hey, my bag is packed.
I'm just telling you.
I'm walking out the door.
I'm just telling you.
I'm unplugging my mic. I'm out of here.
Phil is not going to do it. Because guess what? Regular Scott, peep this.
I gotta go.
You still haven't let me do my regular.
I'm out.
Okay, so. My final blow. And Phil, pay attention to what he just did, right? Okay?
Hey, Phil.
So,
a couple things, Phil. Ain't nobody paying Uncle Oz no mind, dude.
Okay.
Hey, this is a one-time thing, okay? This will not happen for another 365.
Hey, now everybody listen. Now, understand, all these times you hear my rants and stuff, but you see what this dude does when I want to just give my last final blow. And I'm going to say this to everybody. And let me see if I can do it one more time before he interrupts. I want to thank my co-host for giving me the opportunity and the grace to let me host the show. And I just want to say, man, summertime's happening, and people are getting kind of crazy and wild, and it feels good to be out again. But let's be safe and let's be smart, and let's also remember to do what we do best, and which is take care of each other and be nerds. I really appreciated all this effort, and even if Regular Scott has a short attention span, he's literally pacing around the area where I'm in. But it's okay because we learned a couple things. John Cena likes to be called Cena, not Cino, and this great Mexican restaurant called Insu Boca. It's not called not the man ape M'Baku.
What's it called? Insu Boca?
It's M'Baku. M'Baku sounds great. Yeah, I think M'Baku works really well for that one. Oh my God, I had these chicken parmesan tacos and M'Baku's cool because Insu Boca does not serve chicken parmesan tacos. So I know you went somewhere crazy.
Insu Boca.
Because Insu Boca hey, and by the way, what he also meant to tell y'all was, and my final blow is that it's called a chicken tinga is what he had. Not chicken parmesan from M'Baka. It was a chicken tinga from Insu Boca.
No, it was a chicken parm.
Oh, no. I know that chicken parm from M'Baka. Yeah, dude, seriously. This
Insu Boca.
Right. M'Baka. Chicken parm. Served with a herb shape with the heart-shaped herb in it, dude. This was straight up the whole show, just nothing but confidence. Yeah, man, I had this delicious chicken parm at M'Baka's place. I'm like,
I didn't say M'Baka. I said Insu Boca.
No, you said M'Baka. You literally, dude. You looked at me and said, "Call the war dogs." Mbaka is serving some delicious chicken parm tacos. And again, it is chicken tinga at Insuboka.
Hold on. So it is in Suboka.
It's in Suboka.
That's what I was saying.
No, you
There were
said
chicken parmesan tacos from Insuboka.
right. You said I
Are we
had
still live?
but you're missing the thing that we're so recording. You're missing the whole point. There's
We're
no
still
such thing as a
recording.
chicken parmesan at Mbaka or Msuboka.
Well, you've never been to Mbaka.
Yeah. Oh, hey, everybody, listen. I promise you, I've never been to Mbaka's place because I've never been to Wakanda.
This place is in Richmond.
Oh, because
I mean,
and
it's called Mbaka. It's just a taco stand.
and one of my favorite things again is to say, Insuboka
It's completely different than Mbaku.
is about 50 steps away from where I work,
That's a
which
lot.
is 1 mile away from where I live.
It's a lot.
It's not, dude. You know, it's just, you can't see me literally giving this dude hand directions, but it's straight down that way on a straight line.
This guy just pointed straight up in the air.
Hey, I am irregular
They don't
Scott.
care about this conversation.
I'm
we're
irregular
having.
Scott, and I had the most delicious tacos
Are you going
from
to let the people go?
Mbaka.
Mboku.
I went to Mboku.
It's in Suboku.
Hey, try Insuboka.
That's what I said.
You said Insuboku.
And you said John Cena.
Oh, it's John Cena. But anyway, everybody, listen. Hey,
My comic Conrads. Peace and
My-
chicken grease.
hey, listen, because we're gonna have a good time. Because you're gonna have
You
a good time.
don't even know it.
Because I know something about you.
Yeah, not my catchphrase. Not my catchphrase.
No, listen, because sit back, because give us all the smoke. Oh, we like all the smoke, because we're gonna have a good time. If you have a good time. Oh shoot! Shots fired. Wait, shots fired. Shots fired. Oh wait, no way, dude. Okay. Anyway, y'all. Hey, this has been a blast, and everybody, remember, like and subscribe. Tell a friend about us. And if you tell a friend to tell a friend, we can have this movement going on. All right.
Black Power.
Okay. It's Mbaka Power. Mbaka Power. Okay.
Baku Black Power.
All right. Anyway, y'all.
Peace and chicken grease.
Peace and chicken grease.
My comic Conrads.
My comic comrades.
And shout out to all the black dudes with smushed in faces.
Yeah, because we're gonna have a good time.
Yo, are you gonna get off of this?
Shout out to John Cena. Okay, because actually his name is John C. Note. Okay, so anyway,
John Cena.
it's John C. Note. I know how he works. Anyway, y'all have a good time. All right, because y'all have a good time. Because we're having a good time.
Until we talk to y'all next time.
Peace.